Heard to say that.
Alright, we're supporting the metal scene and we're here with Garmonbozia.
Well, me anyway.
We're in Garmonbozia too, it's cool.
Yeah.
Harry, Steve, it's Jason.
Yeah, Jason.
It's Tommy.
That part is true. That part is true.
Where did you guys all meet each other?
Where did Garmonbozia meet? Myself and our singer slash bass player went to high school together, and we've been in and out of bands with each other for 15 years. And at some point, he started a band without me for some reason, and then a year later, I joined it. And actually, we just did the math. Garmonbozia has been a band for almost 10 years, and this is on February 5th will be my 9th year. So we came up together and just North Railsden, Parma area, knew each other, and that's how it is. High school sweethearts.
What do you guys think about digital music versus vinyl music? Like, would you rather have a CD or just download everything?
I wish I still gave a fuck about CDs. I like the idea, and I spend a lot of money making them. But at the same time, I get one, and I like it, and I look at the art and go, that's awesome, and then I fucking rip it to my iPod and never see it again. I wish it wasn't the fact, but it is. I'm busy. I don't know what to do with my 1,000 CDs that are in my pocket.
My CD player in my car doesn't work, so fuck CDs. Plug it right into the auxiliary thing, and it works great. CDs are dead to me.
I do love vinyl. That's a labor of love.
I love vinyl.
But they're right, shit sounds great on vinyl. If I get a chance, pick stuff up and listen to it that way, but
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm on my way, so.
Have you guys ever been known by any other band name?
Garmonbozia? No. Sadly not. Although, a lot of us are in a million other bands that I'm in, ex-members. And
I'm in the ex-members too.
yeah, he is too, and so is Jed. I play State of Conviction when that comes around, Fish Black Forecast, and Steve's been in a band with me called Faratoma, and Steve's played in the Ringworm, and Integrity, and 10 other bands I can't think of off the top of my head. Yeah, it's pretty incestuous as far as the bands and how it goes.
It's true. It's very true.
These guys are also in Missing.
Missing, Space Goblin, who's playing tonight, ex-members, Chad's in the Snot Rockets, Ricky's in Space, Mothman, Viper's been in what? Broccoli Samurai,
Steve's of Glory,
Fish, and
Fish?
Jordan Fish,
couple wild years.
So, you know, we're all in a bunch of bands.
How do you guys customize your instruments?
How to customize them?
You make flames, right?
I like to put flames on everything. I just bought a purple and silver custom 212 cabinet. I didn't customize it, they made it for me, but I designed it and it looks really stupid. I love it. I know. I really like black guitars, but the two guitars I'm using tonight are fucking neon green and neon orange. So, you know, I usually customize them by bleeding on them or dropping them or throwing them. Pretty much
Spilling beer.
Yeah, spill beer.
It doesn't come off.
As a band, how much money do you think you guys have spent at Guitar Center?
A Guitar Center or just?
Or just in general, since Guitar Center is like everyone's my treat?
I'm not at liberty to say. for tax purposes. Way too
You're still paying
much.
stuff up.
Way too much.
We got 12 months no interest.
That's a good point.
Oh, Ricky's here, everybody.
Hey, Ricky.
Rick.
Hey. Rick's in the Missing, and Space Goblin, and Trap House Rave.
He was in X-Members for 2
And he was
weeks.
in the X-Members for 2 weeks. Bye, Rick. I didn't know this was happening.
Oh, it's
I feel like a dick.
You are a dick.
I know. Really, I should have
Zoom in on him.
It looks like what a dick.
All right, hey guys, have fun.
All right, thanks, dude.
time's the first band going on?
I don't know, everyone keeps asking me questions.
10:30.
No, the first band's supposed to go on at 8, but the first band got a car accident, so the second band's gonna be the first band, and they're asking me if they shut up their drums. I'm like, I don't know.
Get up there and stage manage.
That's what I was doing it, but I wasn't giving straight answers to anybody. So like, well, if you're supposed to be second, now you're first, you probably should set up your drums, but I'm not telling you to because I have no fucking clue what's going on.
Where's
All
Blast?
right, have fun, gang. All right. All right, see you guys real soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Who's running sound tonight?
Dude.
Cool. I love that guy.
I can't think of his name. He's really good at.
Is it Blasco's brother?
No, the other one.
The hair dude? The guy who had the posters about his hair?
Which influence go into making your music?
Influence,
Politics, art.
life, everyday life. Art too, I like that part, but just how miserable it is to try and be a fucking human being.
Yeah.
Really is probably the basis of any music I make. Just trying to express myself without murdering somebody. Pretty much keeps me out of jail. You know, that kind of thing. And chicks. Chicks, man.
Number one answer. On the board.
What was your first instrument, all of you?
I played the trombone in the 5th grade, and that did not get me chicks. So I switched to guitar, and I'm gonna get a chick someday, I swear to God.
I played the keyboards, but I was in the middle of my car. I started playing guitar when I was like 13. That was the first instrument I seriously took any interest in ever. It's been smooth sailing ever since.
Your turn.
I got a recorder in 1st grade. I don't know. After that, I just bought a bass because everyone wanted to play guitar, so easy way into a band.
That's why I played bass too. That's the first thing I did. Fucking losers.
Easiest way into a band.
Yeah. Hey, I don't really have any talent, so
Damn.
that's so mean. No, bass players are usually like guitar players who, like, all their friends are better guitar players, and then so they're like, oh, I can still be in the band and play bass. That's not true, too. No, some dudes actually play bass like a real bass player.
Yeah.
And that's a skill set of itself.
Steve's taking a dump or something. He's really fucking good bass player.
Viper doesn't use picks. Chad doesn't use picks. They're both legit bass players.
Legit.
You could be a good bass player and not use a pick too, but
Kids use them.
that cool.
First one comes to mind.
That one guy, Chris Novoselic,
Oh yeah,
he used pick.
he did.
Lemmy was used pick. Yeah, he's a pick.
Let me use the pick. All right. Well, then we're good. Then we're good.
Forget anything I just said. Bass players rule. Guitar players drool.
All right. Who did you guys jam to growing up?
Fuck. Metallica. Still.
Good question.
They had a rough decade. They're still a fucking jam. Mushroom Head. I met those guys when I was real little, and love them ever since.
Don't forget, we're also in our 30s now, so we had like an actual time where music was just awesome in general. Like
It's
the radio,
true.
like 1995, 1994, 1995, 1996, and even prior to all that, all the 90s, early 90s, the music was fucking awesome.
Right. Everything was super artsy and I mean as real as.
You could be in a band and actually like last and make money, you know,
Right. It was probably the last time that happened. Was early to mid to late 90s.
You can blame Nirvana for that. You know, they're
Yeah, the 90s were huge. Like, you got Manson coming in on one front, you have like the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, you have like Nirvana still going, and so it's like.
Right. And it all could exist at the same time. And then you still have like fucking the West Coast, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, and then the exact opposite kind of hip hop on the East Coast.
But then the next wave was your Creeds and Godsmacks and Nickelbacks.
Right.
Fucking
Then
Korn, Bizkit. Yeah. Even Incubus. Incubus started off as one of the bands that were like, these guys are gonna be fucking awesome.
I do love their cheese dick fucking Make Yourself record. I love it.
No, Make Yourself. That was when they were still. That was like right when they started getting the family values money.
Right. You want to make love to a lady, you put on Make Yourself. Except I usually just end up making myself.
You gotta make yourself.
Alright, what is your band's message so far?
As far as Garmonbozia, yeah, I think I can speak for the rest of the band when we say our message is. I think.
Ex-members though?
Pretty weird.
What's ex-members? Fuck bitches, get money.
Fornicate and acquire finances.
Alright, fun questions. If you guys own a mansion, how many stripper poles will be in it?
Kind of rather just have the Ghostbusters bowl.
That'd be fucking sweet.
How many? I mean, how many bedrooms are there?
It's a mansion.
You know, this is like the chicken or the egg kind of question. What comes first, the bedroom or the strip bowl? This room's got a strip bowl in it, it's my bedroom now. Or, it's my bedroom, better put a strip bowl.
At least there's one in the bedroom, definitely. And then it'd be like a stripper bowl room.
There's a stripper pole in the kitchen. Let's move a bed in here.
Right, totally. At least a futon or, you know.
Like a little hard
Something.
couch or something, you know?
I'll make it happen on the counter, I don't give a shit.
Sloppy Joe's.
Meatloaf sandwich.
Strangest places you guys have ever woken up?
Chad?
We woke up in a driveway in North Carolina. Like this.
We sure did.
I kept sliding.
Ex-members did a 2-week tour back in October, and the first night was like an hour away from my sister's house. So we go visit her, pulled her driveway, realized we're parked like this. We've got this shitty makeshift bus we built out of fucking nothing.
No, but we turned out sleeping in like this beautiful mansion because it was the first night on the tour. We were so excited about sleeping in our beds. We all made ourselves, customized. Fucking, we turned out sleeping in giant beds inside this fucking house.
Not to mention my brother-in-law came out with the dankest weed ever.
Yeah.
I was so high I couldn't move. He's like, "You sure you don't want to come sleep on the couches?" It's like, "No, I'm awesome. This is great." And then we all woke up like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why did that?"
oh, this is so uncomfortable. Yeah, because like I started freaking out. I was laying like this. Like I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking die in my sleep. So I turned around and the whole night I was like laying on a sleeping bag. I just kept sliding down the bed.
A lot of weird parking lots.
A lot of Walmarts.
Chris is not here. Took a dump in a box behind a dollar store.
That was a weird place. Just Dayton in general. Was the
We
worst.
woke up at Dayton once. That's probably it.
What is your definition of a party?
Wow.
Puking somebody, one of your good friends, like might be in the room because they're puking.
Being pissed at someone the next day. Like, someone really fucked up hard.
My definition of party is waking up and going, "What the fuck?" That's how I know it's a party. And then someone calls me. I have to call someone and go, "What the fuck?" And then I get the lowdown as far as how awesome I was.
Fucking janitor keep walking by. Fucking with a mop and he whips out his dick all the time.
Have you guys ever done any tour pranks on any other band or any other band member?
No, we really didn't.
No, we didn't do much of that tour. We were too cold.
We got tomato packets thrown at us.
There were mail packets everywhere. That was pretty funny. Yeah, nothing. That's kind of lame there. We thought about it, then
We took X Factor 1's laptop. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But they told us to do it to play the drummer.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
After they dove through our fucking table, and we're like, sorry for partying. Broke this like family heirloom of mine, 50-year-old camping table. Parents are gonna beat my ass.
You did bring it on.
I said, hey, we bring this one, we just can't break. Why would it break? You're right, absolutely. Why would it break?
The singer of the other band dove straight through it.
Sorry for partying.
He's like 6'3" and 250 pounds.
Yeah.
Things happen.
What would be your response if someone came up to you, well, you guys are gym and then someone just said, like, turn off your music and play some real like shit, and they had some like country shit, like, this is real music, what you guys play is shit. What would be your response?
Or immediately start playing Garth Brooks. You gotta win the crowd over at that point.
I don't know, me and Tommy have both knocked people out from going off stage before, so
It's true.
if someone's a fucking asshole, they're gonna get punched in the face. You have no business being at a show if you're gonna fucking heckle the band.
I don't like punching people. I really like punching people. I don't like it, but they really want me to.
When they ask
They really want me to. I don't want to. They want me to so bad though.
Yeah, they do.
Why do they do that? Why do they do that?
I don't know, man. I hope that this doesn't carry over to the Peabody's. Right? Although we played here Halloween, and Halloween was awesome. My sister got drunk, so.
That's true. That's a good point.
But then Chimera, well, we didn't bring anybody. We told everyone to stay home. And nothing happened to anybody at that show.
That's a good show too.
Yeah, no one got drugged or raped, so it was good.
Says you.
What are your thoughts on the music scene as a whole? With not enough support?
As far as like Cleveland music scene? Sure. Just
Hometown.
hometown. It's been better. It's been worse. Everyone's doing the best they can. And,
Yeah.
you know, I think there's a lot of really good bands right now. There's a lot of really bad bands right now.
A lot of really good bands have broken up.
True. A lot of really good bands broke up in the last couple
A lot
years.
of people just, not necessarily that they don't have what it takes, just get tired of the same old shit.
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle, definitely.
You gotta kind of be insane to do this. And
Like we went on tour, we did this whole tour with Mushroomhead, and it was fucking awesome. And it pretty much prolonged all of our 30-year-old rock and roll delusions.
It's true.
We're all fucking.
it almost killed half of us at the same time.
Yeah, it is true. You know, and it's funny. It's one of the things where when you're 25, you're kind of like, oh, if I don't make it by the time I'm 30, I'm giving it up. And it's like then you're 30, 31. It's like just getting started. You know? So, and you gotta just do it because you love it. There can't be no other reason for it. You have to just do it because you love it. And that's that. That's why everybody here tonight, like the guys like Bozia, they're 10 years almost.
10 years.
No, you guys need to have a 10-year anniversary show, not a 5-year.
I think we missed it. I think it was 10 years in September.
You know, they still doing it because they love it.
Or this September. Who loves it?
You guys love it. You love playing music.
No, I fucking die. I love playing Garmonbozia. Love it.
What was your first concert?
First
Concert ever.
I saw the Beach Boys at Municipal Stadium after an Indians game.
Wow.
And then I saw them again at, this story's awesome. I saw them again at Blossom. They opened for Chicago, and I don't know, 6 or 7. I love the Beach Boys. And then the Beach Boys are done, and Chicago comes out, and I hate it. I don't understand why the Beach Boys aren't playing anymore, and I'm bawling my eyes out and throwing a fit. So that's how I feel about Chicago. But then in '94, I saw Tool. I saw some local shows at the Red Eye, which was in North Royalton. But then I saw Tool in Utka in 1994. That's my first real, actual rock experience. And
Wasn't allowed to leave the house.
and here I am. Here I am. But you guys?
First show, I mean, I was like 17, my first real show. It was Megadeth and Motley Crue. I left halfway through Motley Crue because I just went there to see Megadeth. I remember like a bunch of 40-year-old titties.
Your turn.
Warped Tour 98.
Nice.
Who was that?
That was like before he broke out. Who else? NoFX, Pennywise, I think Rancid was there.
That's when they were there every year, all those bands.
Social D. Yeah.
Warped Tour was punk.
It was good, yeah. It was all the Epitaph bands back in the day. It was good stuff.
Their show was a Warped Tour also.
Yeah.
2000.
Oh, I went to that one too. That was
Green Day.
Green Day.
Wow.
Oh my God, Papa Roach.
We played Warped Tour. Jake, who played Warped Tour when we played it? It was like The Devil Wears Prada and Paramore and a bunch of other fucking bands that suck. I don't know.
Hi, Bezo. Hi.
This guy is awesome. You need to interview him.
It's true.
He's the coolest thing to do. Something involving the monkey. They're really good. I just can't He's likes phone chargers. Yeah, dude, tons of them.
What you did. There you go.
What is your band currently working on?
Sleeping. Ex-members are in the process of writing and recording 2 records.
Two.
To do that's already the Kickstarter, and one of the rewards was for $100 to write a song about you in your life. So we're slowly but surely finishing that, and then we're gonna put out a new record some year.
Hopefully by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's gotta be by the end of the year.
Yeah, hopefully by soon.
Hopefully by soon. Yeah, there's that.
And a Christmas album too.
We're a little late. Christmas 2015.
How long do you think Polka Dot worked on that Christmas album for? Maybe just like fun. That's good though.
Yeah, that's what, I don't know.
It's like Thanksgiving and started, right? Yeah, got in the spirit.
That's what we're doing. Anybody else doing anything cool?
We wrote a bunch of new songs with no plan to record them. That's true. Missing's supposed to put out a record too. Yep.
Working mostly on Laser Legs and Pyro. Adding that. Live show.
Like, I was having a hard time teaching Ricky all these new songs, so we just wrote a bunch of new ones.
Nice.
We're playing one song, that's it, tonight.
We
That
only played one song?
Pretty much, that's it.
One
That's what
song.
you get tonight.
one song from one whole song, one song that's never been. Or we're playing one song tonight that we've played before. A regular song we've never played that.
Nice. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah. Kind of.
What do you guys do before a show?
Drugs.
Drink.
Boogers. Weed.
Outstanding.
Beer. We played the show in Chicago once, and it was really cold, much like tonight.
It was colder than it is tonight.
And we were like, we get to this venue, and it was just this little shithole, and like, there was a fucking John Hughes fucking blues jazz band fucking playing, like, you know, one of them John Hughes movies.
Shoot.
And we're just pissed. And none of us were drinking. And I think one of us was just like, oh man, the PBR. Oh man, this is good. Here, dude, you gotta try this. No. Oh man. 5 minutes later, he comes back like, oh, you gotta try the PBR. Next thing you know, we're like fucking swinging from chandeliers and shit. Like, yeah,
It changed quick. Yeah, we were.
we gotta have alcohol. Otherwise,
Alright. This next one I'm warning is going to be a little out there, but what will be the soundtrack to your porno?
Soundtrack to my porno. I
you
actually.
just said make yourself.
That's a good one.
He's jerking off. He's making himself.
Soundtrack to porno. I actually
And
have.
it said you can cry too.
I have a list on my laptop. On the sexy side. The first song on it is Supernaut. It's the cover of Supernaut by 1,000 Homo DJs, which is Ministry with Trent Reznor. That's the first song. I always know when there's a Black Light Burn song on it, and I can't think of the name of the song, but I can tell by how spaced out they are that I can picture what's happening when I press play. But by the time I get to Black Light Burns, it's on. So that's always gonna be a boner. I'll be driving in a car and it comes out and I get a boner.
I like to listen to Typo Negative.
There's some pretty sexy music.
Your turn.
I'd have to go with like Parliament Funkadelic.
Yeah, you're traditional.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Any Led Zeppelin record.
There you go.
How about you, Rick? What do you like to have sex to?
What? I like to put you on speakerphone and have you read the books. It's true.
Whatever works.
That's hot. I have a boner now too.
Sometimes I'll have sex with my girlfriend and she'll be like, that's Ricky.
That's what I'm gonna do though. That's like the first time I met her.
What would be your ultimate breakfast?
Ultimate breakfast.
Man, probably the ultimate breakfast from Burger King.
I've really been into making scrambled eggs in a coffee cup in the microwave. I don't know if it's the ultimate breakfast, but it's pretty much what I eat. Yeah, if I crack a couple eggs in a coffee cup, a little dash of milk, you put it in the microwave for like 3 minutes, you got scrambled eggs. Fucking saved my life.
Whatever works.
I want to wake and bake.
It's a good one.
I melt.
Ding!
I'm a chicken and waffles guy.
Yeah! See, I'm
Seriously, though, I love shit. Dude, it's the
I mean,
best.
chicken waffles is delicious, but it's like, that's kind of like a real meal.
It is.
Gosh, man,
I gotta be hungry.
the thing about breakfast is fucking good when I want breakfast. Chad doesn't eat. No.
Come on.
He's a vampire.
That was the size of the bowl, was the size of my head. When you don't remember.
Loaded potato grillers.
Alright.
Chili cheeseburger grillers.
Fast cars or motorcycles?
Fast cars and motorcycles. Yes. I don't have either right now, but I'm looking into it.
Yeah, I drove a PT Cruiser. So what do you think?
You fucking fat.
I got a Dodge Caliber. We both have lesbian cars.
It's true.
Mid-40s lesbian cars. Dude, hey, you fly under the radar.
Where?
Wait, you don't like my dolphin wings?
It's not even suspicious at all. It's not remotely suspicious.
No, I like it.
Chad drives a fucking Cobalt.
Yeah.
Stuff.
It's road hard.
Ford Tough. Oh wait, no, that's Jim.
What is the next tour that you guys will be on?
I'm going to Australia for a few weeks.
Yeah?
You gonna drive there?
Yeah.
I've never flown before, but
You've never flown before?
no, I've never flown before.
Holy shit.
Nope. Can't say
You want to go on vacation?
Man, I'm at this point, I'm starting to get scared of like flying out. It's been so long.
You're not fucking playing Holly.
It's gonna be like that goddamn Alanis Morissette song. My name is whole damn life. Take that flight. Let's play grass down. Isn't this nuts? Isn't it alright?
That was another 90s artist coming up.
That was the shitty shit when we were kids. That would take that over anything now, except for Katy Perry.
Sorry.
What would you guys do if you woke up like completely hungover but on Britney Spears' balcony?
We'll be surprised.
Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rob a bitch. I'm gonna start making shit. Sorry, yeah.
I'd puke in her underwear drawer. Or right in her fucking lap. I think I would do that.
Favorite cartoon growing up?
Favorite cartoon growing up? Oof, that's right. Beavis and Buttheads.
Growing
We're
up,
not that old to remember that show, sorry.
That's right.
Man, I really like Doug.
Doug was really good. The whole Sunday morning Nicktoons, Doug, Rugrats, and Ren and Stimpy in a row.
Ren and Stimpy
That's what I was gonna
Ren and
say.
Stimpy would have been the best, but they kind of got cut a little short, and then they brought it back, and it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It was like too raunchy.
Although,
Yeah.
I kind of like look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, what the fuck is the matter with me? And then I see episodes of Ren and Stimpy, and I go, oh, I watched that when I was 10. That's what's wrong with me. That's what's wrong with it. That's what happened.
Yeah. I guess South Park's the greatest cartoon of all time.
Yeah. Agree with that.
Oh man.
I come bearing terrible annoyances.
Oh no, it's
Fine, come on.
some other band.
You want to?
I've been speaking on behalf of Bozia for about half an hour now.
Oh shit. Nah, we pretended to be you guys, don't worry. Good.
You probably do a better job. What did I miss?
They asked me what our message was, and I said,
It's definitely one of them.
I didn't feel too bad about it.
Are you guys into gaming? Like, what are your thoughts on the new systems?
I haven't gotten Pro Tools 11 yet, but I heard it's good.
You still want video games?
That was, I know. Well, that's on you guys. I don't deal with.
That'd be a lot more friendly.
They're all stupid.
I still play Tecmo Bowl.
Play a lot of Xbox. I just bought last year's baseball. MLB 2K13. It's pretty cool. We survived last year's game.
Yeah.
That's why.
Man, 2007.
You guys can open for any band who it is.
Open for any bands.
Any band at all.
What now? Techno negative.
Oh,
That's not happening. He's dead, baby. Dead's dead. I would love to open for Nine Inch Nails. You know, every time I've seen Nine Inch Nails, I don't care who the fuck their opener is. So, I don't know.
I really love to open up for something involving a monkey in Garmonbozia. That dream is coming true now.
That's how you made it come true.
What's your dream opener? Who do you want to open for? What's your,
Who do I want to open for?
yeah.
Ron Jeremy. Why? You know what? I would say some of the bands that we cop a lot of stuff from, but I'd probably be embarrassed to. It'd probably be kind of a shameful proposition to do that. So anybody who paid really well and had a lot of fans that we could either appall or actually have a good reaction. Metallica? How about that?
Yeah.
They bring a few people. And I don't think we sound too much like them to where it would be creepy.
We're not stalking over anything.
Metallica in 1986.
That sounds great.
favorite memory from Peabody's?
When it fell down.
Man, there's a lot of good memories from Peabody's. We got a lot of bad memories from Peabody's.
Too.
Speaking of in past tense, that place had a lot of good fights.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit
A
ago.
lot of fights.
A lot of good fights.
Yeah.
A lot of bad fights.
I proposed to my ex-wife on the patio.
Damn!
Sure did. I don't know. I'm not drunk yet. My brain's not working.
Rick, what's your best memory from Peabody's?
At one time I was having sex, I put you on speakerphone. And by sex, I mean jerking off.
You were saying that typo negative song.
Favorite Peabody's memory. Me and Steve opened for Fear Factory. Visual Life Forecast. That was fun.
Did Lamb of God open for you guys once?
That happened too.
Actually, yeah, that's a better story.
That is an even better story. So our old band Caratoma is playing, Slipknot and Lamb of God are playing at CSU, and they book us for like an after party at Peabody's. So we're all ready to set up, ready to go. We know that Slipknot's on, so we're on in like 45 minutes. Jason pops and goes over there, scoops up Lamb of God and brings them back to Peabody's to hang out. And we're set up, ready to go, and they're like, hey, Lamb of God kind of wants to play a small club in front of 30 people. Is it cool if they use your stuff? We were like, yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
So they played like 3 songs on our shit. And I thought it was a really good idea. They were halfway through their second song, and I was like, oh, we have to play next. Yeah, we have to play. This was a really bad idea. So Lamb of God opened for us. No big deal. Call me Randy.
Look how successful they are now. I mean,
Right? Yeah. They're welcome.
who paid their dues?
They're good dudes, man.
If Cat Von D walked in here right now and offered any one of you a tattoo in any place on your body, would you accept it, and where would you get a tattoo?
Yes, and I really want a portrait of Cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation. Cigar in his mouth, and I want a banner that says "Merry Christmas, shit was full." So that's what I would get. Yes.
All right.
Oh my guy's tattoos.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I'll work at melt. I don't have enough though. They don't want to take my sleeves off. I'm embarrassed.
Do you guys have any favorite sports teams?
Unfortunately, these teams usually win.
Sadly, the Browns. Although, if the Broncos win Super Bowl, I'm getting an orange number 18. Doing it. Man, he's the fucking bomb.
Orange Julius.
We're from Stallone.
Doing it.
Root for the Giants down.
You ever see that where he's fucking stranded in the Orange Julius, but it's not an Orange Julius anymore, and he's like has a couple fucking nails he's trying to sell to people?
Oh, what the fuck are you talking?
It's on it's either Mad TV or SNL where Sylvester Stallone's at Orange Julius. He's like a disenfranchised Orange Julius.
I have seen that.
Was it really him?
Yeah. He was on SNL, I think it was.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't know.
Okay. Maybe you guys can help us answer this question. We were born in the 90s, so we would like to know how awesome was MTV before the bullshit it is now.
Man.
Yeah.
A lot
It
of years
used to
ago.
actually be cool to watch MTV.
It's like all I would come home from school
I
and wait
would,
for my TV.
and MTV was the best, like in the middle of the night, because they would play the real weird random shit. So I would watch till like midnight, and then set the VCR and tape like the next 4 hours of MTV while I was sleeping.
120 minutes was always awesome.
Yeah.
The bummer of Beavis and Butthead going to DVD too is that you didn't get exposed to a bunch of just totally fucking nuts videos too.
Right.
There were a lot of bands that you actually checked out from that show. You get laughs, and then you'd see this whacked out video. What the hell was that?
Yeah, I found out about White Zombie from watching Beavis and Butthead, and they're probably one of my favorite bands of all time. So, just like that, it was White Zombie was the first band they didn't make fun of that was on the show. Whoa, this is cool. Yes, it is. I'm going to buy this tomorrow.
And 94 was like 86. There were just certain years where everything aligned, and all these bands were making great albums. Especially metal was in a good spot then.
Yeah.
Maybe what was it? Our generation, 2005 or something when Headbangers Ball came back.
Yeah.
That kind of peaked.
In a likely story, I would DVR the Headbangers Ball from whatever 5 years ago.
Sorry.
And I'd watch 2 hours of Headbangers Ball in 15 minutes because I'm fucking fast forward through it. Like, who the fuck is this? Oh, you're gonna do that? Next. Oh, you're gonna do that? Next. Didn't I just see this video? No, that's actually somebody else. Next.
Yeah, if you're nostalgic for MTV being good in the 90s, MTV2 was kind of okay about 7 or 8 years ago. Yeah, I have the shit too, didn't I?
Yeah, I don't even know if it exists anymore.
Probably.
All right, last question. What your top 5 albums that you would have bought growing up from any band.
Top 5 albums. Holy shit.
Or top 5 bands that you listen to.
All right. In no specific order, it might not be the top 5. Pantera, White Zombie, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson, Ministry, Slayer, and somebody else. Created something really good.
Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, those guys are good too. I messed up. But yeah, something like that. Steve?
What's the question?
Top 5 something. There's a John.
Top 5 albums or top 5 bands that you listen to growing up that you still have like.
Growing up that left a mark. The first Mushroom Head album was big.
Oh yeah, those guys do. Don't tell them. They know.
Master of Puppets was big. I don't know why I keep naming out Metallica. Rain and Blood was big. Destroy Racing Crew. First Bungle. Watch. What's up? My Keys. Okay. What are your top 5 albums from the 90s?
From the 90s? Oh boy, don't like to be high. I don't know.
That was good.
Pantera and the Goo Goo Dolls have to be on there.
The split they did together was phenomenal.
I'm out of here.
Oh, come on, 3 more! 3 more!
It's funny she said that because I always wanted to.
Okay. Pull. That's
All
great.
right, there you go.
All right.
I fucking hate reload and want to bash your face in, but Live Through This is a really fucking good record. It's mostly because
Kurt wrote it.
Kurt Cobain and Billy Corgan wrote it, and they actually performed it okay. Love that record. It's funny she said Pantera and the Goo Goo Dolls because I always said my dream band would be the death metal Smashing Pumpkins. If that makes any sense.
Thank you so much for bothering you for like half an hour.
Sure, that was fun. I would have been spending more money than I should. So, thank you.
Anytime. We're here for the bands. Like, we interview you guys and post it all over YouTube. There's something everywhere. Just, like, there's so many good bands that people don't take the time to like, listen to and they get pissed off. There are no good bands here. Fuck Cleveland, I'm out of here. Just like, you just pass over the freak show.
Right. Tell me about it. Thanks, guys.
Anytime. Thank you. Thank you very much.